That's who John Kelly was supposed to be, the good guy in the room. Which is why it was a big deal last week when Kelly put his credibility on the line to defend Trump against Democratic Congresswoman Frederica Wilson. Now, Wilson is the person who first accused Donald Trump of disrespecting the family of the fallen soldier. She's also the person who owns the world's largest collection of bedazzled cowboy hats. She's in first place. Second place is nobody. Anyway, Kelly didn't just step into the fight with Congresswoman Frederica. He started throwing punches.
I was stunned when I came to work yesterday morning and brokenhearted at what I saw a member of Congress doing. A member of Congress who listened in on a phone call from the President of the United States to a young wife. Absolutely stuns me. And I thought at least that was sacred.
Okay. Now, first of all, when he says she was listening in on the call, it makes it sound like she tapped the military widow's phone and she was sitting across the street in a creepy white van. But no. She heard the call because she's been close friends with the family for years. She knew the soldier personally, and the family asked her to be in the car with them on the way to meet the caskets. Also, it's a little weird that John Kelly is saying this when he told us himself that he was on the other end of the call listening in with Trump. And I know he was babysitting, but that's not the point. Now, what added even more fuel to this fire was that General Kelly didn't just go after the substance of what the Congresswoman said about the call, he went after her character.
I'll end with this. In October, April rather, of 2015, I was still on active duty, and I went to the dedication of the new FBI field office in Miami. And a Congresswoman stood up, and in the long tradition of empty barrels making the most noise, stood up there and all of that, and talked about how she was instrumental in getting the funding for that building, and how she took care of her constituents because she got the money, and she just called up President Obama, and on that phone call, he gave the money, the $20 million to build the building. And she sat down, and we were stunned. Stunned that she'd done it. Even for someone that is that empty a barrel, we were stunned.
Wow. Where I come from, you don't call someone an empty barrel because no one knows what that means. I don't know. I just don't know. But even if you didn't know what Kelly meant, Kelly successfully maligned the Congresswoman, right? People believed his story because John Kelly would never say something that wasn't true, or so we thought.
Kelly got crucial facts wrong in his very public and biting critique.
While the Congresswoman touts her efforts in getting the building named for the fallen FBI agents, there's no discussion of securing funding for the project. And she takes pains to thank the law enforcement officials in attendance and praise the slain FBI agents being honored.
Stand up now so that we can applaud you and what you do. Stand up. We are proud of you.
What a monster. Saluting law enforcement, what a monster. But that's what she did. And well, John Kelly, who's the barrel now? No, I'm really asking because I still don't know what it means. I don't know. So John Kelly was wrong again. He was wrong about the phone call, and he was wrong about the speech. And thank God that there was a video this time, because if there hadn't been, everyone would have believed him, because he's Mr. Honest, and she's a cowboy hat model. But the truth is, Wilson is more than that. People don't realize, but she's not only a 4-term Congresswoman, she's a former educator with a master's degree. She was a member of the Florida state legislature, and she also founded the 5,000 People Role Models program. The same program that helped a young man named LaDavid Johnson graduate from Miami Public Schools to become a celebrated Green Beret. So, she's not an empty barrel. She's someone who deserves an apology. We'll be right back.